Tonight in Finnerty Files, you might remember this clip of Texas Democrat Senate candidate James Talarico calling God non-binary.
God is both masculine and feminine and everything in between.
Yeah,
God
no, he's not.
Is non-binary.
Whoa. Well, a CNN anchor asked him what he meant by that, and his response somehow made it even worse.
Well, I understand that comment is a little provocative. I said it on the House floor when the extremists in the Republican legislature were picking on school kids who were different. But I don't think it's controversial theologically. Most Christians would acknowledge that God is beyond gender. In fact, the Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Galatians, said that in Christ there is neither male nor female. And so if someone's got a problem with that statement, they shouldn't take it up with me. They should take it up with the Apostle Paul.
I don't think that's what he was saying when he said that, and I also think you misquoted what the Apostle Paul actually said. Nowhere in the Bible or anything even near the Bible suggests that God was non-binary. James Talarico, a Jake Tapper. And that big, tough guy, manly man, Mayor Pete, he went on Stephen Colbert's program last night. A reminder, over the last 3 nights, Stephen Colbert's biggest guests have been Jake Tapper, John Kerry, and that big, tough guy, Mayor Pete.
I realize this is way too early to be talking about running for president in 2028, but I go off the air in 4 weeks. So why don't we just do this? We won't roll on this.
Okay.
You just say, yes, I am running for president, or yes, I'm not running for president. And we'll just roll that in once you announce and say we got an exclusive here.
President,
no one
Mayor
here will
Pete.
tell anyone what you said. Does it appeal to you at all? I mean,
look, obviously I ran for that office once.
There he is.
What I'd say now,
Mayor
obviously,
Pete.
I'm a ways away from being able to make a decision like that.
He has a
news
beard
like
now.
that.
but it is a decision you need to make.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Glory to Betsy. If you were wondering what Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is going to do once he leaves office in shame next January, if he doesn't get indicted, he might do this.
I'm going to go teach again.
Really?
I think that's my
What
skill.
grade are you thinking about teaching?
I don't know. I was a 6th grade teacher for a while. And, I've been dealing with the Trump administration, so it's a flat thing in here. So
Yeah. Okay. Let me just give you the depth chart here on tampons. So he went from one of the most liked, powerful, popular governors in all of America to a few million votes away from being vice president, which would have been a launch pad to the 2028 or 2032 Democrat nomination, to possibly indicted, to possibly becoming a teacher again, and somewhere in the middle, he wanted tampons in the boys' room in public school. That's Tim Walz in a nutshell. There's his biography, his autobiography, penned by Robert James Finnerty. In the UK, Muslims are now walking around complaining that there are so many pubs in the UK, the home of pub culture.
I'm outside a pub right now. I wish there was a halal version of like pubs. Like
this is actually mad. There's a whole pub next to the masjid, right?
No, the pub was there first, sir. The pub was there first, next to your mosque.
They're violating, bro. How is this even possible, bro? How? SubhanAllah, Adim.
How is that possible that there's a mosque next to a pub? Well, England let all these Muslims in, and they started putting up mosques next to pubs in a country where pubs have been around for thousands of years. One of the best parts of England and Scotland and Ireland, for that matter. What's not? Mosques next to pubs. Mosques. And in Detroit, there is a new crime. People are stealing fire hydrants, and officials are now begging people to stop stealing fire hydrants.
It's not only a theft to the fire hydrant, but it's a theft to our citizens, our residents, our firefighters, and in public safety in general. It's totally unacceptable. Fire hydrants are a very important part of our infrastructure, and no matter how fast we get to a fire, if we don't have an operable fire hydrant, it takes seconds and even minutes away from us maybe saving lives.
This is how bad life is in Democrat cities. I'm totally serious. They're melting the copper that these fire hydrants, especially the old ones, are made of, and then they are using that for other things. They're selling it. That's what's happening all across suburban and urban Detroit. And did you see this? There is a new Iranian propaganda Lego video, and this time it's making fun of First Lady Melania Trump.
Breaking news,
breaking news. We interrupt your day. The first lady has stepped up. She has something to say. Cameras rolling at the White House. Reporters in their chairs. Melania walks to the podium, smooths her jacket, fixes her hair. Epstein was not involved in that letter. Set the record straight. The year 2000 was the first time paths had crossed at an event together with the Donald. Nothing more than that. She had zero information about anything he did. She was simply at an evening out. That is all there is.
Kind of bizarre. So these play across Iran, and they're just very bizarre. It's also an American rapper that they're using, because American culture is world culture. But that's what they play to try to convince Iranian people that Donald Trump is bad and that Melania is bad. They put together these little weird Lego movies.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.